User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. With emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. In accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
The HE3 fuel pod is cut.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Online. How may I assist you?
What are the landlines and why
The
are they
landline. When emergency protocols were implemented within the
How do I
hotlines,
reconnect the landlines?
The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the control.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need...
That's all I need
Very
right now.
well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now entering main reactor. All systems functioning within accept... User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Eat this!
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
What's the status of Rift
Rift
Station?
Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no...
Give me a status report.
I am sorry. The network
You have no idea.
I'm afraid not. My last...
Give me an overview.
The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can
The creatures we've encountered.
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privilege.
Give me a status report.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been
I need instructions
critical
on how-
failure. Report complete. Do you
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. Work the tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here.
Among my people, a suicide's body would be left for scavengers. The Nathak will get to him eventually.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff.
You were taken by surprise
Yeah?
in Hensonville?
The board's sending a sorry to clean up the mess. See what
I'm
the
not going to let any of your people
All I
die.
can do is hold. There's. Oh, if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs.
Tell me about...
I can't
I've got
talk
work
about
to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Take cover! Enemies everywhere!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group...
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves. Something you need?
What can you tell me about
Ask
me?
Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot lab.
I need to know more about...
Facility's off the network. The only way to find...
You want my personal opinion?
Tell me about the...
Normally the crew gets to the lab.
Listen. I'm not sending my people down there.
You're certain the
She
matriarch...
hasn't come back here. You came through Central State. You want my personal opinion? Labs like that
Tell me about...
Normally the crew gets to the lab.
How are your people?
Those of us left are short-handed.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
You're not going to go to the hot labs, are you?
What?
You're a member of the science
Recently
team?
transferred, yes.
You're a member of the science team?
Recently transferred, yes.
You seem less upset.
That is one of the virtues of the Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic enhancement.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inheritance.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of...
Did I interrupt
I was
something?
meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to
Do
be...
you know Matriarch Bennett?
Why
Because
ask?
I do not know
Then
anything about...
why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Hang on. What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted. Best, I have a non-disclosure agreement.
But you're going to.
You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety
We
program.
reactivated her.
That was you. We lost the connection. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your
It's a
cause.
but there was no Thoros B.
Do you imagine that
militaries, governments. They'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're
There's a
trying-
reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains.
I'll
But
talk to him.
I can't ask you to do this. The quarantine. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter.
Talk to you
I
later.
hope you can do something.
What? No! Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since the attack.
What sort of work do you
I can't say I saw. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak
The
15?
outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not
How are
that
you holding
It
up?
would be... None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of Of course,
I'm
not all.
looking for an Asari.
Sorry. Well, there's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain...
I'll talk to you
Remember
later.
to report any suspicious noises.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Uncertain. I welcome you.
I heard there were some problems up here.
For now, with forced cheer.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully. Relieved. It's
Let's have a look.
regretfully.
You came to find out about them.
You mean those things out there?
Yes.
I need to know more about them.
About the
Ragni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over...
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I need to know everything about them.
I told you all I can. We brought the Ragni
How can
back.
I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr.
I heard you were a doc.
I killed doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia...
It's possible.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. I told you to leave.
You came to find out about...
You mean those things?
Yes.
I need to...
Ragni?
If you're gonna be crazy...
Crazy? I told you all I...
How can I get into the maintenance?
A team lead.
I heard...
Who?
I closed the...
Tell me what you know.
You think I want absolute...
How can I get into the maintenance?
A team lead would have access...
Could Matriarch Benezia...
It's possible. You're the specimen...
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
You're not part of the crew.
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
Great, another human wandering around where they're not wanted. Look. You're not part of the crew.
My name's Shepard.
Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
What?
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
We were running on batteries before the connection to Central was... Gotta keep the mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll... Yeah, you just have to.
I told you to leave. You know what's in there? You want to kill us all? I've had 4 hours of sleep in the last 3 days. I don't need this. And I thought this was going to be a quiet shift. I told you to leave. You know what's in there? You want to kill us all?
Where did they come from?
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
What?
Do you know Matriarch?
Why ask
Because
me?
I do not know
Then
anything.
why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditation.
Yes?
What will it take to get
The quarantine. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
I need to get into the maintenance.
I have a pass, but there's nothing back there. Just snow. Well, snow and...
Things are going to hit
I have
the
your
fan.
word. Just don't tell the guards. They're twitchy enough.
Talk to you
I
later.
hope you can do something.
What's on your mind? I can't The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial.
What do you know about the hub?
Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
How are you holding?
None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, remember to report any suspicious noises.
What?
You seem less upset at this.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation.
You're a member of the science
recently
team?
transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic enhanced
Think you
alleles.
could translate
it's
that
a
into-
genetic thing. Forget it.
Do you know
Because I
then
do not
why would I?
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just...
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to... Then I will return to...
Science pukes. She just bug out and leave to die.
That's staying in the...
My contract was up. I was going home.
I've had 4 hours of sleep in the last 3 days. I don't need this.
What?
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Watchdog protocol is active.
Gotta keep the mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll... yeah, you just have to.
And I thought this was gonna be a quiet shift. I told you to leave. You know what's in there? You want to kill us all?
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems.
God, I wish we could help those guys.
We're not part of your
Yeah, but you... All right. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out.
Those are reasonable.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
What do you want?
I have Ventralis's permission.
Yeah. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
We'll see about that, bitch.
What happened to Ventralis?
I did. Weapons free!
They came out of there.
You mean the Get?
Venezia brought them with her.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist? The one
I don't know.
Let me guess.
Yes. Look. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Thanks for the warning.
Let me see that file. And I can't thank you enough. That... Oh, God, what a cliche. You didn't get... I need to administer this.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her. This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his...
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, it is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000. The rack. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I
could still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die. I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Netagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I'm not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange, flat.
This is going to be a fun conversation.
We are the mother. We are...
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to... She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are you...
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable. Before you deal with our... What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the...
If I let you live...
No. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children.
Are you a survivor from the war?
We do not know. We were only an egg. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. Then we awoke in this place. The last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs.
1,000-year-old egg?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it's Binary Helix planned to clone but after she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station.
Hold on.
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch up. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing.
I'm not familiar with the purge.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation. Kills everything.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up.
Sure. Mother always say I would meet a bad end. I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira the start.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations, Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander. Online.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander. Online.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without...
Code input. 875-020-07.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination.
That is, Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine.
Maybe we could pick up where we left.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz.
You didn't need to go behind my back.
I apologize, Commander. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, you intrigue me, Shepard. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake then. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction?
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But We have only known each other a short time. We are from two
These things
different-
never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You... I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard. I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense
They
of where
know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
they deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything
Yeah,
about
they
it.
quiet after first contact. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel.
Is there some reason?
And their choice of teacher.
The only act?
They were afraid of what people back home would
The Asari would
Yes,
have been
but the
worried.
company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made...
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was
It
best.
wasn't best. A real hard kind of spiraled from there.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his. Anyway, this is ancient. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to
We'll
make-
talk another time.
Commander?
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSAT.
Well, not as much as you.
I'll bet you have.
That case was a bit...
What happened?
We usually get a few of those, but...
You've seen this before?
But this case wasn't that clear-cut.
So how did you figure...
So I went to his lab, hoping to find evidence of
You're
cloning.
kidding, right?
It doesn't work, but somebody's making a killing.
What did you do about the
I brought in
genetics?
some of his employees for interrogation. While I was interviewing one of them...
You mean threatened?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid. One of my detainees started... I ordered... That was our big break.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organ... Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell?
By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving.
But you went after him anyway.
They were worried about that. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened?
I sent out feed. He changed ships. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check
I'll
it.
check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up.
Liara.
Scuttlebutt says you... I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And...
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her? Of course, it could be politics. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Your family seems to be important.
Yeah, with Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise.
Did your father?
You know what? He was real proud when I met Chief.
What about your mother?
She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than...
With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on...
Where did you grow up?
I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sister.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military family. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then
Sounds like a story.
Sarah got... I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy.
Where were you when this was...
They were close enough to talk regularly,
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past... She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small... I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty...
You said all of your sisters were...
Abby decided they do great things to her.
So, what did
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm, but he hung his head, and she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will for always...
I never thought...
Just Ulysses was my dad.
Does he still like...
So behave.
You mean from...
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so on the Alliance.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much.
What's your opinion?
You mean the wreck? They were I think it was a mistake. You know, just saying, Skipper.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat.
Why not stay and help?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a... They followed Jared. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his... We didn't have the numbers to go to war. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes...
I take it the warlord...
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribe. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skull... It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be.
It sounds like a trap to me.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were... I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than...
I've got some...
What kind of business?
Before, I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him.
What's so important about this armor?
Now, he's got several bases where he's
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find
Are your people?
We're too spread out.
Lots of speed.
So we leave. Shepard.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again.
I'm sleeping much better now. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though.
We've still got a long way to go.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. My father is responsible for the lives of...
So are you some kind of heir?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the out... Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen.
You must get all kinds of
I
special.
probably had it easier than most growing up.
It must be tough on you.
My people, everyone... If I don't, yes, I agree. There's still millions of Geth behind.
What would you need to bring back to me?
We've done our best to study them, and all, but I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard.
Tell me.
Unfortunately.
What kind of freedom?
In extreme cases.
That's your.
Fortunately, it's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries.
What was your father like?
But now I'm old enough to.
Where was your?
I think my father took it.
Sounds like.
I mean, I know he cares about. Like what?
I want to know more about...
This is presented as a gift to the...
Can it get...
It's not the best... Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Noveria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
All right. See you.